Hey guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another account review in Summoner's War. We are in JJ's account. This is a global account and this account is interesting because he had a lot of questions. So I'm gonna go through this review answering those questions one by one. Before we go in, let's check out the record. Arena, C2, RTA, F2. Well, that's pretty low. And he is in a P3, I think, type of guild. Dungeons are kind of slow, to be fair. Dragons is fine, but Giants is a little slow for you having Teshar already. And Necro, 58 seconds, that's great. He is trying out the new Saren variant. Okay, that's awesome. And he is doing Solo R5. Doesn't look like a BGR5 team. Maybe it is. I don't know what the criteria is to show the Baeliger team here, but I'm assuming that he is doing BGR5, Solo R5, whatever you call it. Now, before we go in, let's go look at some of the questions he had. So, questions for me. Farming artifact questions. I am mainly farming R5. Need endless swift and vile grinds. Endless swift, interesting, but vile grinds, understandable. I recently pulled Liam, so giant speed team is on my mind. Is this a good next goal for the account? Now, account owner, I'm gonna tell you right now, you do not need Liam for a giant speed team. Let me show you what you will be running. And actually, it is very easy to make this team without Liam. So you don't need this, you don't need this, you don't need this, you don't need this. What you need is, I'm gonna recommend the Lin for now because I know your homunculus is the water homunculus, but you have Luna, you have Lin, you have Teshar. That's essentially everything you need, and you just need to add a Konomiya. Should be very easy to make, and a Aprilia. This and then a Konomiya 5-star. There you go. This team will give you that speed team. You do not need Liam whatsoever. So make this team instead. I think this team is much safer, and it only gets safer once you get the wind homunculus. I think the wind homunculus will be a lot better than the water one. I think there's very few uses for the water homunculus, so changes to the wind one. Get the correct skill ups. Looks like you skilled up all these skills anyways, so get the correct skill ups, and you'll be able to run this Giants Abyss hard team with no issues around the 30-second mark. It's for you to play around with. Just gonna let you know, you do not need Liam. I have not redistributed Swift runes for a while. If my Tiana is mainly for offense, should I not bother with wheel runes since they're holding back her speed a lot? Now, I don't know what you mean when you say Tiana is mainly for offense. I'm gonna assume it's arena offense. Let's go check out that arena offense. So here you have your Tiana. Interesting that you're using your defense lead. I will use the crit rate lead or even the accuracy lead. Probably crit rate lead better for damage dealing purposes. I don't think will is necessary here. It's only necessary if you're going into Leo's, and in this case Leo's gonna hit Galleon anyway, so I think Galleon will be the only unit that needs will, to be fair. That is my take. But I also think that your Tiana doesn't have to be too fast, since this team is not used to outspeed any fast defenses anyways, so it might be better to just use a slower Tiana, as it makes it a lot easier for you to tune the rest of your units, making sure that your 2 damage dealer could be on a damage set that does deal enough damage. Now, do I think this is a good team? No, but I'm guessing you don't have like Zeros, because Zeros is a god tier AO unit now. Yeah, it looks like you don't have that. Any other arena offensive type of team, a damage dealer like Alicia? No. Oh, you have Leah though. That's a great unit. Yeah, sadly I don't see a whole lot of great damage. Oh, is that your second Teshar, or is that the only Teshar you're using? So your Teshar being a 5-star probably is a big issue why you're not getting enough damage. Is that really your Teshar? It is your Teshar, so there is a huge problem there. But I won't be really running this. Probably running Deborah with Kaki might even be better right now in the current state, because you don't have a real damage dealer. I probably will just do this, to be fair. I think you'll do better than whatever offense that you had before. Oh wait, you do have Alicia, never mind, you can do this. These two will need to be on will. Any other damage dealer here that I missed? No, so I think that's it. His fastest whip sets are Escher 317, Clara 293, Orion 291, Megumi, Chiyu. Yeah, it goes down from there. Should I use Beast Horns to go for Swift or Vile Speed Grinds or something else? I will use your Beast Horns for Vile only, to be fair, because Vile Runes, Vile Grinds, Vile Gems are the hardest stuff to get. The drop rate is horrendous for that specific rune, so Vile is the only one I'll go for. Since returning, I have more than doubled my number of Nat 5s, which monsters to focus on skill ups. I have enough Devil Mons for a few months. So that I will go into while we look into RTA. My AD is outdated, still used what I came up with when I returned to the game. My AO has steadily improving using the Chu, Leah, perfect, Samath Leah teams, okay. Just to remember to switch Leah's artifacts depending on which comps I am using. Attack up for Galleon, pair, and plus crit damage or not. Other AOs are to counter Leo teams and various stall teams, so his AD is outdated is what he's saying. I think so too. It's very hard to use Clara to outspeed. It looks like you don't have Vanessa, you have some math. You have some math. You have the water cookie. No water cookie though. Yeah, maybe I'll just run something like this. So you have a speed threat. You have another speed threat if this is built well. You could make it a swift trap. So build a swift Rakan. That could be scary as well. Despair and then a very, very tanky Gelnir. Or you could just make this guy very tanky as well so that these two don't die from a cleave. It survives and then it could kind of wreak some havoc. It really depends on how you're going to play this. You could even go more here instead for a little more disruption because there is more passive. So yeah, I think I will do something like this. Now he has some guild questions. At the end of the season, we were going in and out of G1. I have not been as active over the past few weeks, so I have not been on top of trimming the inactives and recruiting. Stacking towers has been a good change, but would it be a good idea to remove the most underperforming teams, some with 0 wins, and replace with a defense that has some wins? I'm guessing that he is some kind of a lead in his current guild, and I'm assuming that right now some of these defenses aren't doing too well. So I could tell even this probably might not be doing too well, as it is not something that we see a lot, right? And there's no speed threat whatsoever. It's more of like a very slow tanky team. Okay, this is more like it, but this is an interesting one. I like the others better. Really weird to see a Lucian here. Very outdated as well. You want to see some Mihang stuff, yeah. I think the stacking towers is not really working because the defenses are more outdated and really not fitting to the meta. And when they say meta, it's like speed lead, speed threat, and then a big damage dealer is what we usually see. Most of these teams that we see right now are cleavable very easily. At least this one kind of follows that rule: speed lead, speed threat, and a nuke. This is where it kind of like this. I guess Chiyu itself could be a speed threat as well. So Chiyu is kind of like that. Nuke, and then I guess some survivability, speed lead, speed threat, nuke. I like this one a little better. Speed lead, no threat. I guess more is more of the speed leads and threat. I like the Kapsu as well, as if the offense brings in a second turn team, there's a lot of unknown that could happen, and Kapsu being able to cleanse stuff, it has some protective aspects to the team. So with this procs and stuff, it is very annoying unit. I think you're stacking the towers with very, very old defenses, and even that is not being stacked properly. And most of the defenses are very not meta, and I don't understand it. That's my take. So when you say, should you get rid of the ones that's underperforming? Yes. And look at videos and figure out which are the defenses that are more meta and fill it up with those. Because there still is a whole lot of more meta defenses that are free to play, such as Miyang Cichlid. I think is still a lot more threatening than a lot of these defenses we've seen in this guild right now. Second question, should I take out inactive players from World Guild Battle that have good defenses? The tower is 60-30, but that still means some percent lost. This is his last question. Should he take out the inactive players from World Guild Battle that has good defenses? Yes, because the thing is, you can't win by just getting defenses. The fact that they're inactive is that they're contributing nothing in the offensive side. So eventually you are going to be below in attacks, and that only will result in losses, especially if the opponent guild is 100% participation. I will get rid of them. I will get in people that are active, that can contribute to defense and offense. And to be fair, the people that come in that are active will still get some defense wins. That's the reality of it. So that is my take. Now let's go on to the main part of this review and check out his rune quality. So let's go to swap. So I imported his file in swap. He has 2,400 runes, 6-star and level 12 to 15. He has 2,100 runes, Let's look at efficiency wise, 90% plus. Oh, let's look at 110 first. Out of 2,100 runes, 11 runes. Okay, that's not that great. 100%, 139 runes, 90%, and up 600 runes. There's a lot of runes over 90% efficiency, so just looking at 90 to 100, that should be like 500, 450 runes, I'm guessing. 480 runes, that's a lot of runes. So 30% of that, that's what? 130 runes have the chance to be over 100% efficiency. Let's look at everything now. Look at speed. I'm gonna see 90 plus. I'm assuming that the fast runes are grinded and gemmed, so they should have higher efficiency compared to all the other runes. 60 runes over that. Fastest 26, 26, 26, 26. A lot of 26 here. Some with +5, some with +4s. 25, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24. Okay, a few good runes here and there. Max efficiency 108 on this set. Despair, speed 25, 25, 25, 24, and then it drops drastically. Efficiency 112, that's good. How many runes? 40 runes right there. Violent 30 right there, that's awesome. It could be 31. 94% efficiency, then 26, 24, 22. Ooh, a lot of +5s on 22 runes. Are they efficient? Okay, this one's pretty efficient. This one 95%. I don't know, man. Those are some great grinds that you used on pretty mediocre runes. Efficient wise, 111 is the highest. Almost 100 runes over 90% efficiency though, so that's good. And then will, speed wise, 24, 24. Okay, 48 runes again, over 90%. Max efficiency 108. And then intangible, anything good here? 4 runes, nothing fast. I mean, they are over 90%. Okay, I understand why you want to focus on giants, because it does look like you have less efficient runes on Swift and Despair. It does look like your fastest rune set is Swift though. I don't know, but if you want to overall just increase the rune quality of it, then sure, you could continue on giants. I don't think that is the biggest problem. I think efficiency is an issue. So that's what I would usually work on. Because like I said, out of Violent, Will, Swift, Intangible, and Despair, if you just look at the 90 to 100% runes, there's 192 runes. So if you could get these runes grinded and gemmed, I'm gonna say like 30% of these, 60 runes, 60, 70 runes can go over that 100% mark, which is gonna really make the account look different, the builds look different once you use these for your RTA builds. I want to just say continue focusing on R5 a little more, and while you're doing that, you could again farm giants. Now back in the account, if you look at World Arena, F2, decent win rate though, and he only played 1 season. 27 units. Let's see what I'll use. So this is the box I'll kind of play with. I don't even know if I'll use Gaunier for RTA, to be fair. So take that out. So if you look at this draft, you have 3 units that will contest speed. The Yonhong, the Robo, and Escher. And this is up to you. You will rune these 3. Or you'll try runing these 3. And see, or this 4 actually, that's Sekhmith as well. Let's get rid of this Clara. And you'll figure out how many builds you could actually make decently fast, because you don't want to be spreading out runes. So make sure you're finding the fastest rune on your Yonhong, and then see how fast you can make your Escher or your Robo. And after that, do you even have decent builds left that will make these usable? If not, you will take these out, because you don't technically need 4 units that will contest speed. Yes, it'll be good if you can have 4 builds, 4 sets that will be a threat to the opponent, but in most cases, if you're taking 1 or 2, the opponent is taking the other 2, and more. There could be others like Laura, there could be like Ethna, so they will bring other speed threats. At that point, the other 2 units that are going to contest speed won't even be that fast. So make sure that you don't have too many units that are contesting speed. After probably ruining Yonhong and Robo, or Yonhong and Escher, I will not use the other 2. Make sure you have a speed lead. There's one right there. It's best to have 2. Wish you had like a Sierra as well, but it looks like you only have 1 right now, so more should be in your draft. And then yeah, Sagar, Veladro are very strong units still. After that is just like damage dealer or counter picks. But from this, you could tell what you need to skill up. So Juno will be a unit that you want to skill up. Masha, you want to finish this off. You want to finish this off. There's a lot of things you want to finish skilling up. You need these. More you want to finish off, or you want to start. Those will be my recommendations to skill up. Hold off on like Sekhmet, because well, Sekhmet only has 1 missing on skill 1, but 20% harmful effect is actually big. Sagar, you need to get this skill 1, man. This harmful effect is huge. These provokes, you need that. This is definitely a box that I'll play with. It's a lot though, 25. I'll try to get rid of 5 if I can. Maybe I'll do it right now. Let's set it by element and let's get rid of some that you don't really need. Okay, we're getting rid of Camilla. Hard to rune. Requires very high rune quality. We're gonna get rid of Sekhmet actually. Forget about that. Wind Monkey. How does that look? Still a whole lot of fire damage to this. I think this is too much. Let's get rid of Leica for now. Well, Leica, well, 2 vampire runes, 1 here, 1 here. It shouldn't be too much. Let's just get rid of this guy for now. Feel like you want 1 more water damage dealer. Or 1 more wind as well. I mean, Wind Panda does do well. And Sagar is like a pick that you'll bring out 80% of the time. Because it's such a good unit. Okay, Suiki might be the pick. Because I know you had it. Yeah, so Suiki might be a better unit than Camilla. Easier to rune. Still very decent in a prolonged fight. And then for Wind, is there any... is Wind Monkey the best? Maybe Wind Monkey is the way to go. Yeah, we'll just do Wind Monkey. I still feel like we should get rid of something from Fire. I think Leica will go away. Let's just focus our runes onto Douglas as the counter. From here, if you want, you can get rid of units like Dark Robo. Doesn't really fit the team too well. Best Despair rune here, secondary here, or best here, secondary here. But you have 3 units on Despair anyways. I don't know how many fast runes you'll have left for this unit. So we get rid of that, and that makes it 21 units, I think close to 20. So this is perfect. This is the team I'll use. Skill up there. That's a nat 4, so find those skill ups. Skill ups here. Skill ups here for sure. Skill ups here. Skill ups here. And yeah, that's the team I'll play with. Kind of sucks that you don't have another good speed lead though. Like Chandra, Sierra. Yep, but that is it for this review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want account reviews like this, please join my Patreon. If you guys want account improvements, join my Discord, fill out the Google form. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.